Hey everyone, ready to dive into something pretty cool that can really help boost your career?
Yeah, this is going to be good.
Today we're going to take a deep dive into Resume Genius.
Ooh, yeah, I've heard of that.
It's this platform.
Platform.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
powered by AI.
Oh, wow. So it's cutting edge stuff.
It's all designed to help you stand out when you're looking for a job.
Makes sense. I mean, who doesn't want an edge in this crazy job market?
Exactly. And it's not just about making a resume that looks good.
It's got to have substance, right?
It's about giving you all the tools and insights you need to figure out how this whole job search thing even works these days.
Yeah, because honestly, sometimes it feels like a game you're trying to figure out as you go.
Totally. And one of the things that always trips me up is those applicant tracking systems.
Ugh. Don't even get me started on those things.
The ATS,
Yeah.
they're like these robot gatekeepers scanning your resume.
Just looking for keywords, and yeah, the formatting has to be perfect.
Oh my gosh, yes,
Yeah.
the format.
It's like they want you to jump through all these hoops just to get your foot in the door.
Right, and it's like you said, the job market, it's always changing.
Constantly shifting. It's tough to keep up.
So how are you supposed to know what recruiters even want anymore?
And that's where Resume Genius comes in.
Okay, tell me more.
So it analyzes your resume like the one you already have
Oh, that's handy.
and your LinkedIn profile.
Okay, so it pulls all that info.
And then, it gives you all these personalized recommendations.
So it's like tailored to you and your experience.
Exactly. It's like having this AI career coach right there in your pocket,
That's a great way to put it.
like guiding you every step of the way.
Okay, I'm starting to see the appeal here.
It's like, think about it this way, right?
Okay,
You wouldn't show up for an interview.
in like sweatpants and a t-shirt?
Yeah, or like a wrinkled suit and shoes that don't even match.
Definitely not.
You want to put your best foot forward.
Make a good first impression.
And that's what Resume Genius helps you do, but for like your digital presence.
I like your digital first impression.
Because let's be real, your resume and LinkedIn, that's the first thing a recruiter sees.
Makes sense. So this whole AI thing, how does it actually work? Is it as simple as just like uploading your resume and letting the robots take over?
Well, it's definitely designed to be super user-friendly.
Okay, that's good.
But there's actually some seriously impressive technology behind it.
Okay, so tell me a little bit about that.
Well, they use a bunch of cutting-edge tools.
Like,
Next.js and React.
okay, have you heard of those?
And then Python Fast API on the back end.
Sounds pretty high tech.
It is. It basically means the platform is really fast.
Okay, so I'm not going to be waiting forever for it to load.
Exactly. And it's super responsive to like any changes you make.
That's good.
And it can handle a ton of data.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. It's pretty powerful stuff.
So no smoke and mirrors here, just solid tech.
Exactly.
Okay, I like it. So could you give me like a real world example of how someone would use Resume Genius to actually improve their job prospects?
Absolutely. Let's say you're a project manager
Okay, I can picture that.
and you're thinking about, moving up to like a more senior role.
Okay, wanting to climb that ladder.
Right. So Resume Genius can optimize your resume with all the right keywords for those management positions.
That's smart. So you're using the language that recruiters are looking for.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But here's the really cool part. It can also analyze the current job market.
Whoa, hold on. So it's telling you what's in demand right now.
Exactly. So you can target the specific titles that companies are actually hiring for.
Okay, so you're not just applying to every management job under the sun,
Right. You're focusing on the ones that are the best fit for you and your skills.
and the ones that are most likely to get you noticed.
Exactly. It's all about strategy.
So it's like you said, it's not just about making your resume look pretty. It's about giving you those strategic insights into the job market itself.
And that's where the power of AI really shines.
It can see those trends that we might miss.
It can analyze like massive amounts of data
Way more than any human could ever do.
and identify patterns and trends that we might not even be aware of.
Wow. Okay, that's pretty impressive. So we can talk all day about the fancy features and the technology,
Right.
but at the end of the day, what really matters is, does this thing actually help people find jobs?
Results, right?
Yeah, what kind of impact are we seeing out there in the real world?
Well, we don't have like specific testimonials in our sources, but
Right.
the creators of Resume Genius, they're laser focused on outcomes.
So they're not just throwing this out there and hoping for the best.
No, they're tracking things like user engagement.
So how many people are actually using it and how are they using it?
Exactly. And they're looking at interview requests
So are people actually getting more calls back?
and ultimately job placements.
Okay, so the bottom line, are people actually landing jobs because of this?
Exactly. It's all about data.
So they're constantly refining and improving.
Yeah, they have this data-driven approach that allows them to constantly tweak their algorithms.
So they're making sure it's actually working.
And that's what sets them apart from a lot of other resume builders out there.
I could see that.
It's not just about creating a document, it's about helping you reach your career goals
That's a big difference.
and giving you the tools and support you need to succeed.
I like that.
So, yeah, they're really committed to making a difference in people's lives.
Okay. I'm sold.
Great. So,
Yeah.
this whole conversation about AI and resumes,
Yeah.
it's got me thinking about how AI is changing like the whole job search process, not just the resume part.
Oh, absolutely. It's like everything's getting a tech makeover.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, what other trends are you seeing out there?
Well, one of the biggest things I've noticed is how companies are using AI to screen candidates.
Oh, yeah, like those initial screenings.
Exactly. And even to conduct those first-round interviews.
Wow. So it's like you're not even talking to a human at first.
Sometimes not, and it's all based on algorithms and data.
It's kind of wild when you think about it.
It is, and it makes you wonder if you need to be optimizing your resume for the robots as much as for the humans.
That's a really good point because they're the ones making the first cut.
Right, and they're looking for very specific things.
Keywords, formatting, you name it.
And that's where a tool like Resume Genius can really come in handy.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
They've built their platform with all of this in mind.
So you know your resume is going to pass those AI screenings,
But it's also going to impress the actual hiring managers.
the humans who are making the final decisions.
Right, because at the end of the day, they're the ones you really need to win over.
So it's like a two-pronged approach.
Exactly. You got to appeal to both the robots and the humans.
It's like a whole new ball game out there.
And it's changing so quickly.
It's not just about keeping up with the Joneses anymore.
It's about staying ahead of the curve when it comes to AI and the future of work.
Couldn't agree more. So what's the big takeaway here?
Well, I think the most important thing is don't wait.
Don't wait for what?
Don't wait until you're actively looking for a new job to start optimizing your resume and LinkedIn.
That's good advice.
Get familiar with tools like Resume Genius now.
While you have the time.
Exactly. Explore the platform, see what it's all about, and start making those improvements.
Because it's an investment in your future career success.
Right. It's like that saying the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago,
Oh yeah, I've heard that one.
but the second best time is today.
I love that. Be proactive.
Yeah.
Don't wait until you're scrambling at the last minute.
Exactly. And speaking of being proactive,
Yeah.
one thing that really stood out to me about Justin Beall, the founder of Resume Genius,
Yeah, he seems like a pretty interesting guy.
is his dedication to continuous learning.
Oh yeah, I read about that too.
Yeah.
He's not just content with being successful himself,
Right. He wants to help others level up their skills as well.
which is awesome.
And he actually teaches these custom courses on AI and software development.
I think that's so cool. Like he's not just building a platform, he's also educating people.
Exactly. And one of his courses, Intelligent Engineering with AI, really caught my eye.
Oh, tell me more about that.
Well, it covers a lot of really interesting topics like test-driven development, refactoring design principles,
Gotcha.
but it also incorporates all these AI tools
Like what kind of tools?
like GitHub Copilot and ChatGPT.
Wow, so he's teaching people how to work with AI, not be replaced by it,
Exactly. It's all about using these powerful tools to enhance our abilities.
and become even better at what we do.
Right. It's not about man versus machine
It's about man and machine working together.
to achieve amazing things.
I love that perspective.
Yeah.
It's so important, especially as AI becomes more and more integrated into our lives.
Yeah, and our work.
Absolutely.
Huh.
So let's bring it back to our listener and their own career journey.
Okay, good idea. What are some final thoughts you want to leave them with?
Okay, so we've talked a lot about how AI is like reshaping the job search world.
Yeah, it's pretty mind-blowing.
But here's a question that's been like swirling around in my head.
Okay, hit me.
As AI gets even smarter, even more sophisticated in the hiring process,
Yeah.
will we even need those traditional resumes anymore?
Whoa, that's a big question.
It is, right?
I mean, think about it. Will they just like evolve into something completely different?
Like, what do you envision?
Maybe some kind of like dynamic AI-powered profile
Right.
that constantly updates itself based on your skills and experience.
So it's always like reflecting your latest and greatest.
Exactly. Or maybe the whole concept of a resume
Just goes out the window.
becomes obsolete. Poof, gone.
It's definitely something to think about.
What do you think? What's your take?
I don't know. It's a tough one. It's exciting and a little bit scary all at the same time.
I agree.
But I guess that's the thing about the future, right?
We never know exactly what it holds.
But we can prepare ourselves as best as we can.
Absolutely.
Well, I think that's a great place to wrap up this deep dive.
Yeah, let's do a quick recap.
Okay, so we started by exploring Resume Genius
This awesome AI platform.
that helps you create a resume and LinkedIn profile that stand out from the crowd.
But it's way more than just a resume builder.
Right. It gives you those insights into the job market
Helps you optimize your content for both humans and those AI gatekeepers.
and really empowers you to take charge of your career.
We also talked about Justin Beall.
The founder
Yeah, his background is so impressive.
and his passion for continuous learning is really inspiring.
He's all about empowering others to level up their skills.
And his courses on AI and software development.
They're a great example of how we can use these powerful tools to enhance our abilities.
And not be replaced by them.
Exactly.
So to our listener, we say this.
Don't wait until you're frantically searching for a new job.
Explore Resume Genius now.
Get to know the platform, optimize your profiles, and get ahead of the curve.
It's an investment in your future.
And as always,
Stay curious, keep learning, and never stop striving to reach your full potential.
we'd love to hear your thoughts on this deep dive, so reach out and let us know what resonated with you.
And stay tuned for more deep dives into all sorts of fascinating topics.
Thanks for joining us.
See you next time.